Hola a todos y todas, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Bienvenidos una vez más a Mass Effect, nuestra aventura galáctica Mass Effect 3. Y bueno, en este episodio vamos a ver si hacemos una ronda de conversaciones, porque bueno, cada vez que se concluye una misión principal, creo que es cuando se abren nuevas cosas de diálogo con la peña de la nave y tal. Así que bueno, vamos a ello, chavales. Vale, antes de nada vamos a hablar con Miranda, que nos mandó un mensaje que está aquí, ahora la veis aquí enfrente. Y vamos a hablar con ella porque, bueno, seguro que nos tiene cosas que contar o que fue de su vida.
A little too interesting. I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up. Relieved of duty. It was complicated. I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility. Doesn't matter now. Shepard, about Earth. Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared. They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard. What about you? What brings you here? I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move? We have a plan. It's a long shot. Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention. What is it? I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried. Your sister? Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on. I thought we made sure she was safe. We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved. What happened? I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark. What do you need from me? I appreciate the offer, Shepard. But you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine. Okay. I understand. I have to figure this out. You will. Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man? Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me. But he needed to contain the situation. Contain the situation? Sounds final. It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well. No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father is involved in Oriana's disappearance? I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain. It's been a long time. What happened to you? I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds. I didn't know. It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus. I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy. I am. If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find. No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana. I've got to get back to it. And I should get out of sight. Be careful. No promises.
Bueno, pues ahora después de hablar con Miranda, que parece que dejó Cerberus y es neutral, a ver en qué queda esto de la hermana y tal, nos vamos para la nave a hablar con la gente, chavales, vamos allá. Vale, pues ahora sí, vamos a hablar con la peñita, a ver quién hay aquí. Aquí está Sid Joker, especialista trainer, Grex y Primarca. Vamos a hablar con el Primarca, que lo tenemos aquí ya directamente.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Your men that crashed onto Chanka, how many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
The Solarian Dalatrass worries about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Vale, esto que hablamos es una misión secundaria de patrulla turiana, que la verdad tiene buena pinta. Quizá haga un capítulo con esa misión. Tiene buena pinta, sí señor. Quizá tenga chicha. Bueno, vamos a ver con Grex, que también tenía cosas que contarnos. Sí, sí, claro.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and I'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
Bueno, eso es todo, ven.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah.
Qué crack.
I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
Qué crack el Grex, tíos. Travesa Ticano, los Rachni. Esa es otra misión que tiene buena pinta. Probablemente la hagamos en próximos capítulos también. Pues nada, vamos a ver quién más está aquí. Vale, especialista Trainor, Sith y Joker. Pues vamos a hablar con ellos. Luego ya hablaremos con Liara, con el Ciclado. Bueno, con los que queden por abajo. Vale, no sé por aquí, joder. ¿Por dónde es? Ah, vale, es esta puerta. Joder, si estábamos al lado. A ver, especialista Trainor. Si cuenta algo nuevo, si no, le damos boleto. A ver, me tocan un poco los huevos tener que pararme aquí todo el rato, Hola, con Dios. A ver, especialista Trainor. Hemos recibido unos informes sobre actividad de Cerberus en Tuchanka. La he señalado en el mapa de la galaxia.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Ok. Pues nada, vamos a hablar con Joker y Sith. Igual han avanzado en su relación. Otro crack el Joker, vaya. A ver qué cuenta.
Krogan and the Turians really should get me. Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back.
Vale, no cuenta nada. A ver,
It
Sith.
is good you came by. I
Vale,
have questions
tampoco.
about the genophage.
No hay conversación, vaya. Pues nada, vamos a bajar a hablar con Liara y el Ciclao. Y Pechote Salers. Y bueno, no sé si hay alguien más por ahí.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Bueno, pues vamos a leerlos y... fuera. Ponemos en Purgatory, bla bla bla, bla bla bla, bla 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 bla. Cerrar. Vale, bajamos un piso, cubierta. Pues vale, a ver a quién estaba aquí. Estaba Liara, Garrus, Paddock Wicks, la hembra Krogan. Oh, aquí hay gentuza, sí, sí, sí. Bueno, vamos a hablar antes que nada con Liara. A ver si cuenta algo. Tipa. Mi romance. A ver si algo aquí.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building
Kit de mejora de armas. Restos del destructor segador.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Bueno, pues así lo está. A ver. Terminal del corredor. Bueno. A ver, amorcito.
A Prothean. A
¿no me
living,
hablas?
breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean shepherd. There's so much he could tell us. Feel free to look around.
Vale, pues nada, no nos cuenta nada nuestro amorcito Liara. Vamos a hablar con Garrus. A ver si... Bueno, ya os digo, seguro que está currando mucho. Y no puede hablar tampoco, estoy seguro. Pero bueno, vamos a ver. A ver.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
Vale, pues tampoco tiene escenas de diálogo. Nos ha contado ahí que le gustan las hembras Krogan, los tipos con cicatrices. A ver, aquí creo que está la hembra Krogan, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a ver. Así que hay conversación.
The transmutative agent that propels a species to a new stage of evolution. Many will fear that. Ah, Commander, we were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
A blood test. Commander, please explain to him my only goal is to ensure her health is stable.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Then we're in the same trap. By helping you, my career in STG is almost certainly over.
Why do it?
Every species has their role to play. Centuries from now, the Krogan could be the pinnacle of galactic evolution.
Even I don't believe that. But I want my people to.
And let him work, Rex.
Just keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Of course. And remember, I still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Now if that's settled, I have work to do before he changes his mind.
So you're the one who told Rex about me.
I had no choice.
Vale, pues vamos a hablar con Eva, la tipa.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
How has Paddock Wick's been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
How so?
Most are arrogant, always reminding us they uplifted our race. He's a deep thinker. We've had talks about philosophy, religion, evolution. His hopes for a Krogan future have given me hope.
Do you trust him?
The other Solarians would rather have let me die. Wick stood up to them. He demanded medical treatment for my sisters and me. I doubt he has any friends left on Sarkash.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
Vale, pues vamos a hablar ahora con el Wix este, a ver.
Commander, Eve's blood tests are in good order. Malin's notes have been invaluable in restoring her health.
I'm glad I saved them.
You quite possibly saved her life, too.
How have you been getting along with Eve?
She tried to kill me at first. Krogan don't react well to Solarians doing medical tests on them. Once that was cleared up, we've formed something of a cross-species relational bond.
You mean you're friends now?
It's more an agreement not to kill each other. Species take time to evolve. So do friendships. Though I still haven't learned her real name yet. Have you?
She said it's a secret.
Baffling custom. I suppose Eve will have to do for now. Though one wonders how other Krogan would get her attention. Excuse me, Krogan of female persuasion. Do you have a moment?
I knew an STG scientist named Mordant Solus. Have you heard of him?
Indeed. I once punched him in the face.
You what?
He was still an STG at the time. I postulated there was more to evolution than just random mutation. Morden disagreed. We argued, we drank, then argued some more. Soon enough, a good fracas seemed the best way to settle things.
Who won?
He got a black eye. I broke a few fingers. We called it even and went back to drinking.
So the two of you were friends?
Some weeks, yes. Some weeks we didn't speak to each other. There were tremendous stresses for those involved in genophage
Mordin,
research.
tristemente fallecido en la misión suicida del Mass Effect 2.
Well, he went to Tuchanka. He saw its effects up close. He was never the same after that. I now understand.
Sorry to say, Morden died.
I know. STG is aware of your mission through the Omega-4 relay. For Morden's sake, I hope he finally found the grace he deserved. And new music. If I hear Gilbert and Sullivan one more time, it's astonishing what noise some species consider harmonious.
I'm curious. Why do this for a problem that doesn't even affect you?
But it does. The willful extinction of another species benefits no one. We all lose eventually. The Krogan may lack beauty, perhaps even brains, but so did your ancestors. And mine. Every species has a fatal flaw, a flaw that is theirs alone to overcome. We cannot deny them the opportunity to evolve.
So you'll put your own life on the line for the Krogan?
For the larger principle, yes. I've spent my career planning which species deserve uplift and which do not. But no one ever asked if we had earned the right to make those plans. We are not the originator.
Who do you think decides what the plan is?
The question of the hour. The very reason religions are invented. Unfortunately, at this hour, the answer seems to be the Reapers. But even they evolved for some purpose, and by some design.
Have you had any luck finding answers?
There have been hints, like finding an artist's signature in a painting. The way the pattern in a Tanvorian Mulwich's feathers resemble the galactic spire. That's almost showing off. But none of it constitutes proof. Just intuition.
Most scientists I meet don't feel that way.
Then they're blind. So much grandeur in creation. It can't be an accident.
Bueno, adiós, tío, que me estás cansando un poco ya.
I appreciate your help in this.
And I appreciate the chance to witness this moment in history, Commander. We're charting a new course in evolution.
Hablas mucho, joder. Todos los salarianos hablan la de Dios, vaya. Mordin igual, se liaba, pero bueno, la de Dios. Hablando el tipo. Pues nada, vamos a bajar abajo, a otra planta, amigos. Vale, aquí está Ingeniero Donnelly, Daniels, Diana Allers y Havik. Vale, vamos a hablar con Pechotes Allers. Creo que es aquí, ¿no? Apoya Pechotes Allers.
Stand down, yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
A ver, Pechotes Allers.
You know, in the old
Bueno, no
days,
dice nada.
they didn't have automatic
Hola,
cameras.
con Dios por ahí.
Reporters had to cake all the makeup.
So, Gabi, have you seen Edie's...
Estos son los que iban con nosotros en el 2, que han vuelto a la nave.
Nothing to report.
Venga, seguid trabajando duro. Vamos a ver si se cuenta algo el proteano o no.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them collectors. They
Vale, no se cuenta nada.
For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
Vale, pues vamos a bajar a hablar con el Ciclao, chavales. A ver, el Cortez este. Creo que nos había dicho la Trainor que quería hablar con nosotros en algún capítulo, ¿eh? ¿Qué le pasa a Cortez?
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day.
¿A mi marido?
Lost my husband.
¿Qué me estás contando,
I
tío?
grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... Well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here. Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Pues nada, tío, lo siento. ¿Qué te voy a decir? Vale, a ver, ciclao. Vale, no cuenta nada de ciclao. Cuenta hacer pesas. Pues nada, parece que hemos hablado ya con toda la gente de la nave. Vamos a dejar este episodio aquí, chavales. En el próximo, pues no sé, tenemos estas misiones que nos dieron el Primarca y Grex. Quizá hagamos alguna de estas, que tienen bastante buena pinta, a pesar de ser secundarias. Parece que van a tener chicha. Así que nada, lo dicho, haremos una de esas dos en el próximo. Espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo, chicos. Un saludo a todos y hasta luego, chavales.